it's Miss Brienne, and today I'm going to show you how I make some simple salt dough keepsakes. So all you're going to need for this is a mixing bowl, a wooden spoon, a rolling pin, some all-purpose flour, table salt, and a little bit of water. So go get all your stuff together and we'll get started in just a minute. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is combine half a cup of all-purpose flour and a quarter cup of table salt. And we're just going to mix those two together. Move this in the center. Alright, so now we are going to take a quarter cup of cold water and we are going to slowly mix this in. And you just want to keep combining these ingredients until you start getting a Play-Doh type of consistency. Make sure it's nice and smooth. If it's becoming too sticky, I recommend adding a little more flour to it. Alright. So once it's nice and combined, we're actually going to take it out of our bowl. I recommend using a little bit of parchment paper for this because we're going to knead it for about 5 minutes. If you want, you can go ahead and sprinkle some flour down too. Just stick it right on here. Okay. So I'm going to knead mine really quickly for 5 minutes and I'll cut right back. Alright, so now that you have a nice consistent dough, you're going to go ahead and roll it into a ball. I recommend putting another little coating of flour on it because we're going to be rolling it out with our rolling pin. So go ahead, take your rolling pin, and we're going to roll this out till it's about 1/4 inch thick. You really want this to be even because when it's drying, you want it to dry at an even rate. Another cute thing you could do with this is use cookie cutters and just make different shapes. I like making Christmas ornaments like that the kids can decorate. But my favorite thing to do is get their handprints and their feet prints in there. Okay. So once you have it nice and flat and even, you're going to go ahead, take your baby's hand and press it evenly into the dough. So you get a nice little imprint of their hand. I don't know if that can show up on camera, but once you have that and you're happy with it, you can go ahead, stick this on a cookie sheet with a little bit of parchment paper underneath, and just bake it in the oven for about 2 hours at 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And once it's fully dry, you can decorate it, paint it with a little acrylic paint, maybe seal it with a little Mod Podge just so it stays a little bit longer. Or you can leave it as is. It turns out really cute. You can write different little sayings on there. And another option is if you don't want to use the oven to dry it out, you can actually let these air dry. It's just going to take a couple days. And I recommend flipping it over like every other day until it's fully dry.